Alright, hello YouTube, and welcome to, one of the biggest tracks I've ever made. It's Erik Crawford Fairgrounds 2026. There's so much stuff out there, it would just take me 20 minutes just to show each obstacle. I mean, I'm just gonna show off some of my favorites, and then screw around on there. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be triggering a bunch of people for having all kinds of shit to crush and beautifully colored. So, sorry. But yep, there's a bunch of cool stuff, a bunch of new obstacles and textures I got. It's mainly a bunch of a crap ton of flames, like on this main center jump pod thing from TMB Truckfest 2020. Instead of just having 3 cars on one end and a van stack on the other, I just decided I'm gonna put van stacks on both ends, make it even cooler. And yeah, the original blend file for this track, I still have it, but I refuse to open it again. Normally, if I'm really proud of my work, say, for example, on the tabletop from TMB Truckfest 2020, I would just go into the blend file, rip the obstacle out, and then paste it into a new blend file, but it's so laggy, there's so much crap I had to deal with to actually put this on in-game yesterday. Like, whenever I would hide something like the ramps and the floor and such, and you go and unhide it, the textures would just up and be white instead of actually showing the textures. It done that with the vehicles before. That was so damn annoying. So much bullcrap too. And whenever I would go from solid view to textured view to inspect what the track looks like, Blender would just freeze and crash on me. So much bullshit I had to deal with. But it's finally on RoR, yay! Anyway, I do have this obstacle on its own where it's just white, no texture to the ramp itself, and it's just the car is painted white. But yeah, I'm just gonna texture paint this as just like I did here, and save it as tabletop Erik Crawford Fairgrounds 2026, because the track blend file is so laggy and so annoying to deal with. Same goes with this version of the Emperor Container Jump from Four Corners Coliseum 2015. I'm really proud of how this came out, but like I said, the blend file for this track was so annoying to deal with. Probably because of how big the track is. Same goes with this box truck stack with the cross thread. Whenever I go and search for new flame textures, I just go onto Google Images and search flame decals or flame textures or whatever, and spend a crap ton of time getting a crap ton of flame textures to use. And this is one of them, and I'm going to be going into each one of these obstacles blend files and painting them just like I did here, where I'm happy how they came out. One of them, a flame texture I didn't go to Google or MTM2 for is this one. I actually drew the flames myself. Yep, I took quite some time, but I managed to get the flames on this. On that. That's another really good obstacle. This semi-trailer stack came from a Roblox track I actually found on Discord. Someone took screenshots of a Roblox track, and there was this semi-trailer with a really short semi-trailer flanked by cars and vans on each side on top of a tall tabletop. So I decided I'm gonna make that for myself to use in the future. And yep, I actually did. I actually have 2 of the same obstacle painted differently. The one in black and yellow, and one in orange and yellow with a little bit of black surrounding the flames. This actually, the flame textures here came from MTM2 track called CMDTR World Finals 1. And yes, I'm working on a Birmingham track that has a bunch of the Texas from that particular track. And I cannot wait to show it off. It's so cool. This semi-trailer I got from BeamNG Drive, actual BeamNG mod. It was originally a 53-foot drive van, same length as these containers over here. But I, specifically to actually make this semi-trailer, so it has all the cool details underneath. Still, I cut the sucker in two, shortened it so, put it so it's, tried to actually make it look like it was unmodified, and I actually put a nice job too. I'm gonna have to send this to someone so they can put it on a crush car pack for other people to use. Yep, that is the semi-trailer. I also have another version where it's, I think this about as twice as long as this. It's the same exact model, but it's so you can actually put it like on the World Finals 13 semi-trailer, or make a semi-trailer where it's like twice as wide here, or it's like the cars are back to back. You can do that as well as the original length version. Updating the World Finals 9 semi-trailer stack here with this new short bus. Again, I did the same treatment here. I took one of these original length buses and cut it in two and shortened it too a while ago. Yeah, updating this stack was just an afterthought. It was just sudden and yeah, I just suddenly decided I'm gonna update the World Finals 9 trailer stack. So yep, another obstacle I'm proud of its paint is an Erik original. It's like the semi-trailer stack, the dirt part and the cars are like the stack from World Finals 6, but instead of two semi-trailers, I put a tanker in the middle and put a boxcar on it. I made this, I think it was 2024, the first time I did that. And I made it again because the original blend file from 2 years ago had been lost to time. And I gotta do the same treatment here as I did over there. With Emperor Container Jump and this stack here, which is painted like I did here and save it as that. Same goes with this fountain from NAMT. I think it's 2018 Arlington. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yep, that's all just like way too much stuff out here to actually go through and such. There's two obstacles I painted to look like a Rubik's Cube that's been scrambled. This double X I made with fountain and such, and a new hybrid. But yep, the flame textures and such came from like MTM2 and Google Images, and some of them, like on this box truck backflip here, came from MTWS. So yeah, I sourced my textures from everywhere. And I'm probably triggering Feldbots, Beam Monsters, Sim Monsters, and idiots who don't like this type of track. Oh no, how dare I! And to screw around on my tracks some before I have to go take care of some stuff offline and work on more tracks I have in my projects folder. I'm driving Hot Wheels Adrenaline Rush. It's actually one I remade so you can just drive it without having to download the old SMP4 trucks to run it. Yep, this came from that old League Summer Stadium Racing Series, SSRS for short, back in 2013 and 2015. And this is really awesome. Gotta floor it into whatever's in front of me. Beautiful lighting on the vans. And I died, unfortunately. Gotta go for this really cool stack. What's this? A stoppie on an awesome track? That's impossible. Well, it is possible. I just destroyed the idiots again. Yeah, this is so much stuff out here. I'm gonna have to cut this video short. And another stop in, I died. Gonna go for the custom MetLife 2018 backflip bus stack. You get massive toddler Duke backflips from that. Into a moonwalk. Gonna go for this really awesome bus stack. Came from TMB Truckfest 2020 as I died again. Okay, no matter how this obstacle is textured, it is awesome. Why? Because if you go for it sideways and not floating too hard, you do a beautiful sky wheelie. Land beautifully on the bus too coming down. That's what you do with the big area. You crush it on landing. Yeah, just don't accept the bullcrap Beld's doing with Monster Jam nowadays. Yep, just listen to me and Tim Horn, people, and look! I stopped me off of a jammer! Man, I'm really triggering people now. How dare I? Gonna go for that. Doing some really crazy ass saves here, and I died again, and I might as well not save it because I'm so evil. Gonna go for the Zoch Wobbits mini flip. I'm actually such a weirdo. I got a hold of this jackrabbit and called it Zoch Wobbit. J-A-Q-U-E, and then how Elmer Fudd says Wobbit. Zoch Wobbits. I'm such a weirdo, I don't know. And until I actually went for it on Custom Denver 2026 that I made, I didn't even realize there was a mini flip until I went for it that side. I'm gonna go for that. Gonna go for this really awesome semi-trailer, and again, I will have to texture paint it like I did here, as its original blend file, as its own file, so just pop it down and reuse the textures again. Backflip tanker time. And another moonwalk on an awesome track. You don't like me? That's a you problem, not mine. Gonna go for that. Nice slap, really. Careful with this, the going up the bus stack doesn't really work. It just stops me like that for like no reason. Sky Willy. And I got a beautiful run on the bus coming down. Into a slap wheelie. I think I've gone long enough. Hopefully it won't be longer than 20 minutes. Such an awesome track. There's just a bunch of stuff to go for. This track will be up to download, and I will be doing a video of just me showing off the SSR trucks I've remade over the last, over July. Later on their own video. So, yep. I got a bunch of stuff. I got a Birmingham track, and I think I got an Arrowhead Stadium track to make as well. Yeah, I've been busy making trucks and a crap ton of tracks. So, I gotta go take care of stuff offline and work on other tracks I have made, but never put on RoR yet. So yeah, I'm gonna be busy. So I'm not sure when the next time I film another video, but hope you enjoyed, and this track will be up to download, and I'll see you whenever I make another video.